now if you pay attention to some of the new movies that come out, it just goes straight to streaming at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know if that helped money for the movies, but it seemed like it definitely hurt.
I don't think it does, and I don't think it's good for the actors either. I think that's part of the strike. I'm kind of speaking out of turn here because I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. Is that part of it? Is that they want more money from streaming?
Yeah, but it's a lot of the actors that, are not top billed type people. They get paid one fee and then they're never going to get residuals.
Right.
So that they're trying to get some of those residuals and stuff's getting resold. That's definitely part of it. There's other things involved too.
Bro, you know what they're doing that's wild? They're trying. Some of these studios are trying to make people sign contracts if you do background work, where they could just use your likeness from then on, so they could repurpose you in other background scenes as CGI.
Damn, they're like kind of like them licensing your name as a permanently. I guess you would
for
say.
Like nothing.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But that's the culture of people that aren't stars over there in movies, though. Extras are not. They don't think about it that way. It's really interesting because like they're going to be able to make movies with it. They're going to be able to make a movie with you where you speak Chinese and you run an army somewhere. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can with CGI and with this new AI voice stuff. They could literally do whatever they want, and they could turn any person who's already been in a bunch of films where they have your face. They could put you in all kinds of scenes. Like, we're real close to them not needing actors anymore, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, and that even just not just the actors, just even with us with music. Like at first when they said something about it, and they may say something about you can put a Michael Jackson and somebody else on the same record. Of course you'd be curious to be like, shit, dope. I wonder what that sound like. But then when you start thinking about it, they damn near won't really need us at some point, because now they making your voice sound the same, they're making you look the same. Like, it's just the shit weird. But one thing I know, man, the bigger companies, they gonna find a way to block this shit somehow, some way, because that's taking all the money.
It's definitely gonna change things, right? Like that Drake song that got put out, that was a fake Drake song, the AI created Drake song. People loved it.
Yeah.
They can do wild shit now, man. It's like we're not that far away from them being able to replicate full movies, all fake people. Yeah.
I'll be watching from a distance. Like I'm watching a lot of the robot stuff start to really come to life now. And it's just.
Does that freak you out?
Yeah. So for two reasons. One, because definitely at this point, shit. If anything go wrong at this point, we damn near fucked, because they build them damn near invincible. Yeah. But two, the other part that freaked me out is they show this shit in movies years back, and everything that they show is coming to be that exact. Yeah. Think about it, even with COVID, right? If you go look at some of the other movies where you have different pandemics, same shit. So then when you go to seeing shit with the robot. What year Will Smith came out with that movie? That was
iRobot. Yeah, that was great.
That could have been. Was that 10 years ago? Maybe or
maybe more.
Yeah, but to see that shit now, it's like they be knowing. It's crazy.
What was it?
20 years ago.
That's even crazy. Wow. 20 years ago, and now look at what we dealing with right now. So
yeah, we're about 10 years away from that being real. They've already developed these very lifelike robots.
They're doing the first human Neuralink.
Oh my God!
Soon. And this is what Elon just tweeted an hour ago. That
when a Neuralink is combined with Optimus robot limbs, the Luke Skywalker solution can become real. Holy fuck! Click on that, man. Let me see that.
This is.
This is actually.
Yeah. He's just showing what it would look like.
I thought it really was that.
Not yet.
That shit could be dangerous.
But probably one day they'll just have a fake hand.
Yeah, they're getting the first person. They're looking for someone with quadriplegia right now to do it. Whether or not they found that person over the last few days, I don't know.
Whoa, we are watching something. We're watching the seeds of something that's going to overcome the human race.
Yeah, and that shit is not good. That shit is just when you think about it. But of course, you think that shit'll be far gone past our time, but then you still got to think of our kids and those generations, because it's definitely gonna be dangerous.
It's definitely going to be dangerous, but yeah, they're going to have, our kids and their kids are going to have a totally different world that they live in.
Yeah, especially with you watch movies with the flying car shit. Now they really technically getting it together.
That is the last thing you want. People have a hard enough time just slamming into each other on the street, on the ground.
We announced this yesterday that there's a flying taxi warehouse opening up in Ohio next month or next year. Later
Whoa.
This year.
Is it true they got one in New York?
But
are you going to fly in one of those things?
I have no idea.
Do they have one in New York already? That's not true. Did they start doing that?
I don't know why they would do it in New York. There is one right there.
Yeah, New York definitely has like the Blade system, which is like Uber helicopter kind of thing. I don't know if they have something like this.
Uber helicopter.
Yeah,
they have that?
And that's they used that. That's part of what the problem was in Uncut Gems. Like that wasn't around then. Remember, he uses that helicopter to fly from.
Oh yeah.
You can do it from from Manhattan to the airport and just skip all the traffic. Get there in 20 minutes.
Jesus. Helicopters freak me out.
Yeah.
I don't know about these.
I went up with Bill Burr. It was a lot of fun. Bill Burr is a helicopter pilot. Took me around.
Yeah, he's
one
of my favorite comedians, man.
He's
I don't know if
hilarious.
it's his voice or what, but yeah.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's so good. Such a good guy. But he's a pilot. And so he took me in a helicopter around downtown. You can kind of go wherever you want. It is like a flying car. That's what they thought the flying car was going to be. They thought helicopters, when they first invented them, they thought it was going to be a flying car.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was see if you can find the original helicopter. Because I think that's literally what they were selling it as.
What do you mean?
The original helicopter that was just right.
Not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Invention of
Da Vinci. He
yeah, right. He wrote it down, right? He wrote it.
Original helicopter.
Flying car. See if it says that. Because I think that's kind of the concept. They thought, oh, we'll get helicopters, and then people just fly around in helicopters. And then I think they bailed on that. Because I think they realized, like, you want knuckleheads banging blades at 10,000 feet above cities.
Because if you watch people bump in traffic now and just...
Exactly. Someone's on their phone, flying around in a helicopter.
Tweeting or texting, man.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah.
Definitely not good. Yeah, it's, I don't know, man. I'm all for freedom. But I don't want people falling out of the sky onto people's houses either.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, man. I don't know. Helicopters, I don't really feel comfortable in helicopters. I'm more cool with a plane.
Do you ever do the tour bus thing? Do you do tour buses ever?
Yeah, sometimes, man. But, we so comfortable now, we just jump in a load of Suburbans and get to where we got to go. Because, even when, I think my last tour, me and T.I. did,